Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Monster Movie. With me is Gorilla's Random Thoughts and Admiral Teague. How you guys doing?
I'm
Everything's
doing
great. How are
fine.
you?
And we got someone in the chat already. Hey, Gavin. Welcome to the show.
Gavin!
Today we got the second movie of the Heisei era for Godzilla, 1989's Godzilla versus Biollante, which should probably just be called Godzilla with a special guest appearance from Biollante in like 3 scenes. The entire movie. Doesn't do shit. But the rest of the movie's pretty good. Let's get this started. Don't be concerned with the Japanese writing, Gorilla. The voiceover is in English.
All right.
This one's a little bit different. We do introduce some themes. We got a psychic. See if I can. I'm going to go with our little recap to begin with. Yeah, Gavin, he didn't fall. His assassination attempt. Cleaning Godzilla's skin flakes.
Yes. About what year they make this, Germ?
This is 89.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. Tell me they haven't been watching Miami Vice open up with a run and gunning scene.
Hey,
With some
everything
hip
was
music.
running gun in the 80s.
Well, they got this wacky non-prawn music.
Good to see them evolving the Godzilla theme a bit. Little electric guitar.
I don't want it to be the theme, but it's pretty cool situational Godzilla music, right?
Yeah, it helps highlight the action from the humans.
So who the fuck is this guy?
He is a spy.
Hmm.
He seems to be the one Hispanic guy in all Japan, or is it just his style?
It's more the style. He's more West Asian.
Might I? Yeah, might I suggest he could be Filipino? Could that be it? As we all know, the Second World War started when the Philippines attacked Japan.
Before you get any ideas, that's his daughter.
Does he have a Rolls?
You know, of course, he's a very respected scientist. Well, a lot of ass kissing.
Erica's a lot like me. She doesn't come right out and say it. She's very roundabout in things. Wouldn't you agree, Jerm?
Yeah, sure, roundabout.
I like situations where everyone knows where they stand. Like if I was
Do
standing on
I
an X,
really
I'd
need?
want to
Do
know
I
it.
need to get the Thorazine darts?
If you
I got
got them,
enough for
I'm down.
everybody.
If you got them, I'm down. This set is awesome. Did they explain why it's just easy to come up with Godzilla cells?
Oh, they got it from the attack. He may not have felt it, but those lasers from the Super X shed some skin.
I don't remember an attack in this movie. Are we starting after he did some bad shit?
This takes place immediately after Return of Godzilla.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so I remember. I was thinking, is this the laser trucks we saw hitting him last time?
5 years later.
Where did you learn to read Japanese? You read it with the deafness. You read it with the deafness of the subtlety of the messages I give when I'm being really, really subtle. His dialogue made no fucking sense.
He's being interviewed. He's at a new job.
I'm ready to forgive this movie because what we called Godzilla shells in the first scene have become Godzilla cells. So we're going to have some translation fun.
He was forced to leave the country because he was a mad scientist.
I thought he said he was forced to leave the country because he was a conservative. Which one is it?
Oh, he is not conservative.
He's
We'll
conservative
find-
in his estimate of how to unleash monsters.
Yeah, when we see what he does, the word conservative does not apply to him. Piece of shit. I think you can guess what those roses are. Dating the boss's daughter, that's never a good idea. That's a bad translation. MIT offered him a fellowship.
What's a psionics center?
Psychics.
Oh,
Not like telekinesis. I think it's more like they can jump into your mind and hurt your mind and read your mind. Is that it, Charm?
Basically.
We're not talking Jean Grey here, but she has that power too.
He has a fan club. Yeah, all women and children, Gavin. The most inconvenient psychics you could ever have. He's awake, but still a little groggy. He's at that cursing and scratching his balls part of the morning. He's only slept for 5 years. It's just a little nap for him. You'd think that would work well against Godzilla. So you're being drafted.
Why, hell, you're just a goddamn coward.
I like his style.
I do not understand anti-radioactive bacteria, but yes.
Don't look like much, do they? Yeah, Shirogami did something stupid. Yeah, that would suit everybody fine. No one has to be crushed underfoot. He is doing exactly what you think he's doing. He, on the other hand, understands science very well. He just doesn't care what it does.
Yeah, I know a few YouTubers like that.
You shouldn't spy on a guy when he's taking his morning piss.
You know, that counts as CGI, by the way.
Hey, it was the latest and greatest in 1989.
No, the definition of CGI is highly debated. The first CGI is either Wrath of Khan, but haters will say the first CGI is the words on the readout terminal in 2001: A Space Odyssey, because it's a real word processor, and the images are generated by a computer. Oh no, Jerm, what do you fall on that one?
Never really thought about it.
The messages from HAL are computer generated images, though, when they see them on the terminal.
FKHC 2005. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, now all it has to do is work.
Wait, hold on a second. 4 million cells is about how much you'll have in your mouth if you don't brush your teeth for a whole day. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Some security. They get 2 groups of spies sneak in one night.
It sounds stupid until you realize it's every single Star Wars show ever, right?
Just the first one.
It happens in Book of Boba Fett. It happens in The Mandalorian. It happens in Ahsoka. It happens in Obi-Wan. It happens in Force Awakens.
There is no Force Awakens. It's just a redo of A New Hope.
Yeah, that thing. It happens in it. May not have transported the bodies like that, knowing they're exposed to massive radiation, possibly.
So not nuclear. Just like a politician. 40-story tall, fire breathing lizard. I don't have time for that. I have to deal with the freaking opposition in the Senate or whatever they have. No, Godzilla's the bomb. Get a good look. You're not going to see very much of it this movie. Yeah, he's a lunatic. Hey, Sistan.
Hey, Cynthia.
Like a lunatic who would have a 4-year obsession on someone, attacking them almost every week. Like that kind of a lunatic, Germ.
Don't make me get the needle.
But that would not be considered good behavior, would it? Sure, I'm angry. Here's the question though. Am I hallucinating?
Sometimes you might be.
Now?
Do you see any little fairies flying around your head? Are they telling you to do things?
I see fairies.
Well, yeah, in that city, but I mean the winged kind.
No, it's just, am I hallucinating about the obsessors who won't leave it alone? And their
Maybe
enablers who help
obsessing
them
a
do
bit.
it? Excuse me?
Maybe obsessive a little bit.
You know what? Not as obsessive as 4 years of calling someone out or celebrating someone's parents' death. I would call that obsessive to a degree more. And highly antisocial. Nice friends, as some people have, huh?
Again, don't make me get tranquilizers.
Right, but the things I've said about the obsession and the harassment, they're 100% true now, aren't they?
But very old. Yeah, the big guy makes his
You,
appearance in
I,
2 minutes.
I don't consider January old, Germ. I would say that January is recent enough. It was 7 weeks ago. 4 years in, sustained, nonstop. Nah, January's not that long ago. Sure would hate to be the person that guy goes too far stream on.
Oh, that definitely ain't gonna work.
Took him a while to show up in his own movie this time, didn't it?
Yeah, about 40 minutes. But he likes to make an entrance.
It's like waiting for the credits of the Taylor Sheridan show.
They had to get all the pyro ready.
So that's the useless grunt work those soldiers did for days out there.
Yeah, it's one of his best entrances, Gavin.
Who's doing this voice, Tony?
Hey, they brought the big guns out this time.
Oh yeah, they upgraded from models to actual props.
North Korea is getting a little out of hand. They let them have a navy again. It's a training film, right? I mean, these are models.
Major upgrade from the previous era. So the Super X is no longer a styrofoam burger case, and now it's a big old flying turd.
I really like the burger hot side hot, cool side cool attack vehicle better. How about you?
Yeah, they both kind of suck.
They do, but hey, we're back to having cool leather jackets. The first one in like 5 movies, isn't it? Oh, look, they saw Tron. They saw Tron.
Thunderchild. Yeah, I give the Air Force credit. They haven't changed their style since they began.
Their uniforms or their logo?
Pretty much anything.
They changed their logo like 4 times. Remember, it used to have the red spot in the middle.
Okay, we're like 45 minutes into this movie. Where the hell is Biollante or whatever it's called?
Biollante was that large plant standing in the middle of the harbor.
Okay.
Beyonce's with Jay-Z. So they
Well,
made
until
Bio Godzilla by mistake, is what we're dealing with here.
they made a giant rose.
What, like as giant as the rose in the movie Titanic, where she couldn't fit on a gigantic piece of wood, and tiny little Leo had to die for her.
Yeah, the crazy scientist made a rose with his dead daughter's DNA, and then he experimented on said rose with Godzilla cells and 400-foot rose plant.
Does it have any powers? I mean, it's just an entity.
It'll have a bit of powers.
So they obviously were watching this for Dr. Mamangala for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. There's so many terrible Star Trek shows now. I have to think for a moment. It's like Star Trek Academy.
Sure, keep that hope up. Yeah, this is going to go well. The turd comes out of the bowl. Super X was a good idea, but they needed to put more money into the design. They're never going to sell toys of that thing.
It's a fourth and long to have any kind of sci-fi element to the show, don't you think?
Sometimes it's pretty hard to get the idea right.
While I do agree with you, what's just on in context of this one, pretty hard to fuck up some sort of space UFO fighter craft. We've seen it done well too many times.
Well, at least we have a monster for him to fight. Technically. Einstein, I think, would shit himself with this one, Gavin. Gotta call Dr. Frankenstein.
For not much money, Balaji or whatever is a pretty kind of Pretty cool kaiju. I like Biollante. It's not awesome. It's not Rodin, but you get what I'm saying? It's a good one movie monster.
For his amount of effort they put into it.
As dumb as this sounds, it has the most normal origin story we've ever heard. Oh, we have an island full of monsters is usually the explanation. This guy, at least we know why he made it and how it went wrong.
But Biollante isn't really that popular. For example, when it comes to Godzilla games, Biollante isn't a featured character. It's always a background or a stage hazard.
It's not even a side quest.
Not a side quest, not a. For like example, the Godzilla fighting game they made, Biollante's a stage hazard. It just pops up with tentacles and causes a little bit of havoc. It's like the flying alien saucers.
Well, yeah, duh. You radiate it up a little more, or is it just heat breath now? We can never decide, can we?
Yeah, Gavin, Gavin, it's about the same level as that smog monster.
The smog monster has a little bit of a cool origin story too. All the other monsters except for Godzilla have shit origins. They're just here waiting to be evil.
Yeah, Gavin, Biolante is sort of the Snoke of this movie. And down goes Violante in the first round.
Japanese guy disagrees with you, Jerm. Then how the fuck did you make it? Can you help me out with that one, Germ?
They didn't melt it; they forged it. It's just
So they found some
making
giant
sig-
diamonds and polished them, is what you're saying?
they cut diamonds. They basically cooked up some artificial diamonds, which doesn't involve a whole lot of heat, just a whole lot of pressure.
Works for me.
Yeah, Godzilla's off washing all that Biollante spooge off his face. Well, give him one thing, he has spirit.
What do they do? Radio controlled helicopters one after another and like run the film together?
For some of the action shots, yes. But when they're just flying around, they rent a helicopter.
Or film Japanese military exercises, right?
They used to, but they could just get, if they had limited number of helicopters, perfectly easy for them to rent it at this point.
This like 30% of their gross national product back in the 80s. They needed this movie. I believe the military is probably on board as well as all their scientists and their rich elites.
Well, yeah, he was declared a national hero.
Yeah.
Oh, the doctor isn't the only stupid one. Yep. Tried to mess with Godzilla's head and it wasn't smart. You probably should have done that a long time ago. Yeah, leave him there for Godzilla to stomp. The highlight of the movie: Godzilla smashes the city. This is also the footage they base the great '90s commercials with Godzilla on. Mainly that McDonald's one with him and Charles Barkley.
Can you show me the commercial after the show? I want to see that again. I don't remember it.
It's somewhere on YouTube.
Charles Barkley, Godzilla, McDonald's.
I believe it was McDonald's. Either that
Charles
or
Barkley was
Yankee
definitely
or
part of
Nike.
Godzilla's thing here because I could see Sir Charles taking him on. He was a much better basketball player than Shaquille Jordan ever was.
It was a Nike commercial.
But here's the question: when was Japan allowed to have a military again?
The second a 40-story lizard showed up and no one else wanted to deal with him.
Truth is, right away. If you showed up, laid down your weapon, said you'd be cool, directed traffic, and did things like normal for a few months, like we started rearming their cops and stuff right away. We made sure we got out like the fascistic cops, but their army just immediately becomes a subdivision of ours for a while. Best way to put it.
Super X2 has way more screen time than Biollante. I don't know why he didn't get billing.
I thought we fucked this thing up.
They had time to make repairs. It took them several days to get there.
Democratic fucking contractors.
Oh. Now watch, that's the guy who has like the black arrow that Bard had in Hobbit. Oh come on, he gonna smash it easily with his fist.
You know, Gorilla, you know why he had that black arrow?
Why?
The white arrows had all worked much harder.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's smart.
Actually, I think his grandfather got it from Thorin's father or something.
Hey, goodbye, Super X2.
That's what she said. I kind of felt that one coming.
Yeah.
He looks like barbecue.
He ain't gonna look like anything in a few seconds.
He's got a chance to get a shot off. He got him right in the gourd, right in the gob. Whoa. Is that considered a Chad death, though, Germ?
Yeah, at least he had a good one-liner before he went.
And he went out shooting, right?
Good of them to use the hero music for the humans for once.
Got a lot of nerve saying that when the World War II people made Godzilla, right? Cool, that's a sketch. Wonder who made it. We have used these trucks since 1949. They've never worked. I mean, come on.
Maybe, but they look cool and they sell well. I don't know how well they sold in Japan, but they sold those over here. I had 2 or 3 of them.
What are they called? Useless Godzilla annoyers?
I forget what they're called. I even think they were officially licensed.
You can't. right? You pretty much can't. So get bashed.
Oh yeah, they're 1940s U.S. gear because they all bought it from the surplus. That's a little more than possible. Unfortunately, this is going to be somewhat of a trend in future Godzilla movies. Hey, Kremlin, you're just in time for the quote unquote big fight. Yeah, Biollante has the high ground. Let's see if she can do anything with it. Oh yeah, Godzilla is definitely going to do some pruning. Oh yeah, Godzilla's gardening hour. How to prune monster plants with one quick atomic breath. And Biollante splooges on Godzilla's face again. Yeah, Kurtzman got a lot of ideas from old Godzilla movies. Glitter puke being one of the most disgusting. Yeah, sure, it's taking effect. He's not just washing the plant spooge off his face. Biollante made it 3 appearances, and now it's ascending to be a complete afterthought. Somehow, Biollante outdid the Smog Monster as the worst Godzilla opponent to date.
The Smog Monster even has a much better movie. It ain't great, but it beats the shit out of this movie.
Well, yeah, that one had dancing girls and a flying opponent that actually showed up to fight.
This one had better prop sets and talent, I guess, and a little bit on the special effects, but not enough to really make a difference. In fact, they sacrificed some of the charm. Notice the guy in the American-made car is the one who's actually correct and wins the motocross.
Well, yeah, he's in a nice American-made Jeep. That other schmuck is in a looks like a rip-off DeLorean. Hey, truck reviewer. Just in time
Hey,
for
truck
the end of the
reviewer.
movie.
Hello, truck reviewer.
And yep. Zapped by the weather machine. Oh no, the doctor had to go because they can't have that whole nuclear bacteria sticking around for the next movie. Now that he got all that plant spooge off his face and he doesn't see an enemy, he's gonna go home and relax. Hopefully, his apartment hasn't been sublet over the last 5 years. Hey, someone's gonna get lucky. One positive happened in this movie.
Love that little freeze frame.
She looks like she uses her teeth. So I would consider that lucky.
Yeah, she'll get it eventually. And that's our movie. Not the greatest.
Fantastic film. No, but it was good.
Could have used a better monster that actually showed up.
Yeah. Godzilla 1985 was that the last one before this? That was a lot better.
Yeah.
He trashes the city. He's present through most of the movie. And because we don't do a good job with the humans, we take them out completely. In this movie, they kind of try to have it both ways. They think they're doing something with the human story, but they're not really. It fails, but not as bad. But it's a fail, I guess. I don't know. What do you think?
They needed Biollante to actually show up and do something.
Biollante being a little more formidable.
Yeah, it jobs out to Godzilla twice in 2 very short fights. And then it ascends into heaven for some reason.
Because it has the karma of his daughter. And the animism is big in Japan. It fits with Shinto, doesn't it? Mixed with like Christianity. A little bit, yeah.
Well, Gavin gives it 7 out of 10. Very generous of you, Gavin.
I'm with Gavin. That's a big 3, though. I mean, it's a monster movie, 7 out of 10 as well. Although, I mean, if the Star Trek people went to this planet and observed this, I don't know what I'd give it. I'd have to think hard.
That's a safe bet, says Dan. He hasn't said too much. But Teague, what you got coming up?
Let's see. We don't know about Teague Tuesday tomorrow. It looks like it'll be more like 9:30. So we'll see what happens. Solo Energy, looking to get a show out there. Just don't know. There are things that happening tomorrow, but 9:30 maybe is a pretty sure guess. And then Thursday, New Trek, probably at 10.
Okay. Gorilla, you there?
Yeah, we got the Silverbacks Lounge on Tuesday and Thursday. Walter's review on Friday. Then we'll end season 1 of a series of unfortunate events before we go and watch a movie for the week after that on Sunday.
Oh, hallelujah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You know, it's hard watching that and New Trek both in the same week. That is just plain
watching
terrifying.
New Trek and Old Trek in the same week is really rough. Like that 36-hour turnaround to watch a good Star Trek episode, and you're like, I don't know if you overappreciate it sometimes, and sometimes your mind's just like trashed. You're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah. Hey, sit there. You owe us some money.
Teague is depressed because he because he was traded to the Dolphins today. I'm still a Starfleet Admiral. I've got my uniform on.
Yeah, well, could be worse. You can have your running back signed for $15 million a year with the damned Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the deal. I'm sorry for your running back, but like if my owner is just going to push the simulate button like he's playing Madden, I'm not mentally investing this year. Like at all.
Probably a good idea.
I'm thinking about buying a Ravens cap. What do you think? Cool logo.
Might work for you.
Yeah, just till the Jets get better. So I'll be wearing it for a few years.
You'll be wearing it for a few decades.
Probably. I might go through a few.
But we'll be back here on Saturday for another episode of Enterprise. And then on Sunday, we probably will have we'll try to give Marshall's another go, see if that actually works out.
I think what's going to happen is Marshall's, like, it's fun enough to watch. Unless it becomes unwatchable, I'll catch it a week late every week and talk a little bit about it. I think the new formula, after thinking about it, and you have a say in this, but the Paramount week, this week in Paramount.
Yeah,
or Paramount this week.
Good.
This way we can do marshals, and if this gets down to unwatchable, we do plot synopsis and say, make up your own mind. We don't know, and we'll look at the costs. We had a good formula this week with the economics and everything else. Like it was a good, tight, under 2 hour show.
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen the numbers
3 episodes?
Have you seen the numbers on Paramount this week?
I have not seen them yet.
At last check, Paramount this week was up to 528 views, sir.
Not bad.
Yeah, people care about topical content.
Truck reviewer, that doesn't work. Compared to New Truck, Code of Honor is a masterpiece.
If you told me I could go to a dinner theater and see Code of Honor with a real orchestra and stunt players doing the stunt parts, I would go see it. I'd pay like 40 to 60 for those tickets. Sure.
Hey,
maybe 20.
Hey, Jared. You know, according to Matthew, Code of Honor is that Klingon episode where the Klingons have all that honor.
Yeah.
Yes, it's encoded.
Yeah. Matthew's opinion on sci-fi in general, let alone Star Trek, is probably about the same as my opinion on anti-trekkers' opinion on all this stuff.
I'm finally getting
or his opinion on God, for that matter.
I'm getting something I've always wanted. People who hate me because I like Star Trek. Not other Star Trek people, but the New Trek people. I had to go on Blue Sky to do it. Germ, it's been an amazing journey over there. They truly hate me.
Blue Sky.
Why? They truly hate me there. When I suggested
mental disorders on Blue Sky.
You know what? It's a whole show worth of responses to things they said to me. Like when I said, when someone said, it was so unfair for us to sink this unarmed Iranian ship. And I was like, it's a fucking warship. It sank in time of war. And the Iranians sent out their warship with no ammo for the only time ever. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fuck Iran.
Oh, you're a mod for Anti-Checker. So you know his opinions. And,
he's cool. We have no issue with Anti-Trekker. He's all right.
Does he even do sci-fi anymore is the question.
Wasn't it Catholicism, right?
He converted his main channel to Christian.
Was it Christian or Catholicism Christian?
And he's a Unitarian, last time I checked.
Unitarian? That's not Christianity. Unitarian is atheists who like to go to church or agnostics. It's pretty much agnosticism. Although, I mean, that fits with Trek. No, we have no issue with him. His older Trek work is fucking excellent. Guy, I wish he would do more Trek. Let's not insult him. He's a mod. The Trek reviewers are a pal, and he's his mod. So, you know what? Let's just say
you're okay to like him. I don't blame you for that, but
he's charismatic.
I used to be a member of his community several years ago, and he crossed a few lines.
Did he really? Was it offensive, or was it just that it wasn't entertaining anymore to you?
Oh, he does nerd fights every Friday.
I don't know what that means, but it's too bad because I have heard his older Star Trek work. It's great. He was great when he was mostly Star Trek. Insult me, I'm not a mod. Listen, Blackie. Get to the back of the starship. Get to the back of the engine room, Blackie.
But we gotta get going. Thanks for being over, everybody. We'll see you next week.